EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL. Underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a dump off here complete, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinned.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flush to his right. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And room there to work it inside the 25. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Tavon Young in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Patterson up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, Patterson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run with Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man left side. It's the tight end man Hurts. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Now a 1st down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Patterson on the carry. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patterson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on fourth. Watson on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the 22, Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
It's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Jackson going for it all. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.